Dialed in
to Bucks and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these studs.
because they know the brews.
And they know the Bucks, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
And save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks and brews.
brews.
Bucks and Brews.
Welcome back to Bucks and Brews. This is going to be less brews and more bucks tonight.
Yeah. Trying to lose weight, David.
I'm drinking the last little bit of my porter with vanilla and raspberry from Austin Brothers because we just did an episode.
And I'm drinking David-sponsored Ghost Energy sour pink lemonade with my favorite sound ever.
Hey, Osborne's on. What's up, Osborne?
Is he golfing? Golfing tonight. I don't even remember what night golf night is.
I don't think it's tonight. He was golfing last time, couldn't listen to us.
Yeah, what a fucking loser.
Now I'm just telling him about people that don't like me near their dugout.
Excuse you.
After I finish my beer, which I just did, I have a wild cherry Pepsi, zero sugar.
Look at
Osborne likes that because he sells Pepsi.
Really?
He does. He's the Pepsi man.
Speaking of that,
Tomorrow's golf night.
the information that he gave us,
What information was that?
the information he gave us about what beer is going to be in Michigan because of
Yes, Yingling.
friends of mine have already seen it
All right.
in stores apparently. So it's coming. It's coming so soon. I'm so excited. I'm hoping that it stays special because
I'm not a Yingling guy. They're fine.
because I get it every little bit, but
They're fine, but
I don't know.
give me a nice Southern Tier
Southern Tier.
Mocha Imperial Stout, which I had on the last episode that we just finished. It's fucking delicious.
So tonight's episode, we want to attempt to talk about gig economy.
Because the last time we talked about gig economy, we talked about what our favorite candy was for 15 minutes.
At least 15. So that's a conversation that needs to happen.
By the way, I told somebody, I'm like, yeah, Nick gave me shit because I like Smarties. And the guy goes, dude, Smarties suck. I'm like, fuck you. I like them.
Yeah, see, everybody understands. But so yeah, the gig economy.
Hang on.
As always, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys listening. So I know it's not necessarily.
We're told we need to try Blood Orange Honey from Charlevoix Brewing. I've heard that like 3 times now from him.
I was just saying that sounds funny because I'm pretty sure that was just recommended to us, and I was like, I feel like I just talked about this exact beer. I say best viewers on shampoo.com. Say
I do love shampoo.com.
I say
They tell you how to wash your hair that neither one of us have.
I think it's Streamboo, but that's okay.
I like shampoo better.
Yeah, I didn't want to give them credit, but all right. So David,
Yes, sir.
I know it's not a gig economy aspect of things, but it's a hustle. So last episode, we had talked about apps to make us money. Well,
Yes.
Cash Kick.
Yes.
I haven't cashed out.
What do you have?
those that don't know? It's $5.33, but I have pending money. I have a total balance of $11.33.
That's been what, like a month maybe?
No, I
Not
wouldn't-
even?
I wouldn't even say a month. Hold on. I can actually go to my profile, and I think it was account information. It was. See, guys, this is horrible. Shouldn't put me on the spot, because I'm never gonna know this.
It takes them forever to figure out how to do
Yeah,
anything.
but it's less than a month. I haven't cashed out yet, but I've earned $11.33. Don't get me wrong, I haven't done much with my life except for play video games, but it's cool to know that. Oh, here it goes.
You're
Scroll to the
making some
bottom.
money.
511. So it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, not at all. And
what'd you do for that?
played video games at
That
night.
you were going to play anyways.
At night. No, I wasn't going to. I mean, I did download a Domino's game. Farkle, that's fun. I doing really well at Farkle.
I downloaded a solitaire game on that. And I'm like, this is fucking boring.
Right.
I love solitaire, but their solitaire game was boring because I had ads like every 10 seconds.
that,
Like,
so
fuck
that
you.
gets annoying really quick.
So fucking annoying.
But yeah, there's some games, but just kind of had it made me get rid of some of my other games that I just don't play and wasn't
Yeah.
going to because I was like, oh, what if I need that for the airplane or something? But so I just wanted to let you know that I'm hoping I can cash out. I say I have $5.33 available. There's $6 pending. I don't know how long until that pen goes through. I don't know at what point I can cash out. I'm hoping it's $10 or something like that, right? I don't know. I just want to let you guys know that supposedly in my account I will have $11 and something cents.
Well, and when we're talking about gig jobs, that's obviously outside the scope. But
Yeah,
it's extra money that you're not working overly hard for. And I'm not saying you're not working hard at a gig job. You are in a lot of them.
a lot of them.
But some of them, you're not working that hard.
No. Well, and I would never suggest anybody, as bad as this sounds, right? Cash Kick. I would not suggest anybody download this.
Why?
Because your time could be better spent doing something else and the amount of time that it takes to make the whatever, right?
Right.
Even if I've spent 3 hours a day, getting 33 cents.
Your
like,
pennies on the dollar.
I mean, this is right. Like, I can go work. You're never gonna make. I mean, honestly, if I told you my hourly rate for this $11 that I have, I am 12 cents an hour.
Yeah.
It's not life changing. Yes, I can sit here. Sure, it'll keep me up late. It keeps me up later at night. I'm not getting quality anything. I am doing it because I want the viewers to have, hey, this is an actual thing. But I would never suggest it, I guess, out to people. I'm going to take the $11 and I don't know, I'll buy energy drinks. I wish I could tell you I was going to throw it into like Betterment or something, but by the time I got to like $100, where that's usually where I like to like throw money into like an investment of like, just whatever, like I get 50 to 100, right? Like just kind of throw it. It would just take me, I think, way too long to make it worth it for me.
So I'm talking to Jordan on Sunday,
Yeah.
our employee. And he's like, yeah, I've thought about it before. There was a time where I used to drink 3 Monsters a day.
Yeah.
He goes, if I would have just drank 1 Monster a day and invested the other 2 Monsters, I would have so much more money now. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great way to look at investments. And when it comes to investing is, can you cut out something that, yes, you may enjoy, but you don't necessarily need?
Yep. So Monsters currently they're 4 for $8, but let's go with the normal 3 for $7.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm drinking 3 a day.
Okay.
And then so $7 times 31 days, that's $217. Even if I go with the lowest of 28, I'm at 196. Let's go with $200 on average.
A month.
Yep, a month, because I'm drinking them every freaking day because that's who I am, addicted. That's $2,400 that I could have. And people always, again, it goes back to that coffee. Like we had talked about it. Oh, hey, where's your Ferrari when you give up smoking, when you do things? It's in my belly. That's where it is. But I will cut energy drinks here soon because I'm not gonna lie. I don't like spending $8 a day on energy drinks, right? It doesn't, sure, the energy drinks makes me happy, but spending $8 pisses me off.
Well, and for you, like, you're a millennial.
Yeah.
And they're always like, well, you just cut out the Starbucks coffee and the avocado toast.
Yeah.
Again, you still won't be rich.
You won't be rich, but you will have the tools that it takes to become rich.
So let's say you cut out the avocado toast, but how do you get your avocado toast? Maybe you bought the avocados.
Maybe, right?
Maybe you made your own fucking toast.
Don't get me wrong. And that's the way to do. My wife, she's doing that, right? So we have a balsamic glaze that I got on clearance at Family Fare. I think, honestly, guys, it was like $1.30 for this. And this bottle is going to last us a very long time, like this glaze. Let's go with, gosh, David, if I had to pick, I mean, honestly, 5 loaves of bread is how much this balsamic glaze will last me.
Gumball Head's wife makes their bread.
There you go.
John's made bread for us before. Now she can't eat bread, but
right. But even at that, like 5 loaves of bread, and my wife, sure, she does use a seeded something, and it cost, I don't know, I think $2 for the loaf of bread. It's not high end, it's not low end, because my
kind of middle ground.
Yeah. I think there's 12 to 14 slices. I don't remember. But right, and so the avocado, yes, the avocado's costing some money, but
let's say it's $1 a
I
piece.
think I think she uses it for 4 days.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe she uses it for 2, but I'm gonna say
So let's say 4 days, so you're at a quarter.
a quarter. The loaf of bread, let's go with 2, but divide that, or so let's go with 12 pieces. Divide that by the $2. So I'm at nothing per per slice.
20 cents.
Yeah, right. $2 divided by 12. Say 20 cents, 16 cents, 20 cents.
Yep.
So, and then the balsamic glaze, I say
Another 5 cents, maybe what the price you paid.
the price I paid. Sure, and a brand new bottle, I don't know, like $5.
So you're, let's say 25 cents plus a quarter is your 50 cents. 50
Yeah.
cents.
Is there egg on those? I don't actually remember avocado toast. Like I don't.
I thought it just had avocado butter and fucking.
Was it butter?
bread.
Okay, yeah, I don't. It's not something I eat. I don't.
Dawn made butter for us.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. She needs to do more of that. She also made ranch dressing for us, which was also very fucking good.
Now we're talking. Yeah. And it's fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things I make that are way more expensive than me going to buy it.
So a sourdough loaf costs about 50 cents per day with a family of 6.
You know what? My buddy, his wife
But
made.
2 monsters a day and a can of Grizzly is $10.
Yep. I say, my buddy's wife made. We had hot dogs and hamburgers for Memorial Day and on homemade sourdough toast. It was fucking delicious. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
Ask me what I did on Memorial Day.
What'd you do on Memorial Day?
I had hot dogs on the porch and watched the Cubs game.
Yeah.
And the Tigers game. So I watched the Tigers game till the Cubs started, and then I switched over to the Cubs game.
Nice. Heck yeah.
It was good.
Um,
Except for the asshole neighbor that was playing their fucking music loud enough so I could hear it in my fucking house if the windows were shut.
Oh, that's frustrating.
And then my wife went over and said something. He goes, "You're one of those people."
Oh, I say a tin of 2 monsters and a tin of Grizzly is only $10.
I mean, he lives in Ohio. I think they might charge a little
Oh,
less.
Ohio's expensive for tobacco.
Yeah, but they don't pay their employees anything there.
Gotcha.
They still pay like $7.25 an hour.
But I say even at because a tin of Grizzly, I don't know, because my dip my dip was up to $9.
We're getting head on again.
Sorry.
Hey, Bears.
And
You're a Bears fan.
I say
I got a Cubs hat
it's a
on.
cub. It's a cub. So,
$6 for a can of Grizzly. I don't know what that's like.
so that's pretty cheap.
I don't do that.
And then okay, say $4 for the monster. That's not bad. But still $10 a day. I mean,
How many Uber rides do you think you got to do to pay for Grizzly? 2? 1?
no, I don't because on average, if you ask me an average, I would say one on average, right?
So 1 Uber ride to get a can of Grizzly. I love breaking down what it costs to do something into like layman's terms. So like a ball game.
Yep.
We went and saw the Cubs a couple weeks ago. It was a $22 ticket in the bleachers, which is cheap as fuck.
Okay, guys. We are going to $22 in the bleachers.
The bleachers
at a professional game.
Yes.
Ask me how much my tickets to a
18
to a minor
high A ball.
Right. We have 3 freaking series until we get to professional.
Yeah.
Right. That blows my mind.
Yeah, because there's AA, AAA, and then
Yeah.
Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
$18.
Exactly.
You know how I know that?
Because you just paid it too.
I have to pay Caitlin $32 for Mike and I to go, or $34 for Mike and I to go.
Yeah. I say but
$36 for Mike and I to go. See, it just keeps going up $2 every time I think.
the four top, they used to be for $100, right? So $25 for you and your friends. Now all of a sudden it's $170. That's 45 or not. It's not 45 yet, but it's $44.50 or whatever for the 4 top. Yes, you have a waitress and all that, but like, dude, $170 for a baseball game of a minor league team.
We're
right?
going together in a month.
We are, and that's what I was going to compare it to.
$35 a person.
Yep.
But it's all you can eat through 5 innings.
Okay. Yep. And then, but I said all you can eat through 5 innings, and it's a suite, right?
And it's a
Is it
suite.
a suite or a deck?
I don't know. We share it with somebody. I think it's a suite shared with somebody.
Oh, must be a deck.
I don't fucking know.
Anyway, okay. Are we covered or open?
I don't know.
All right, we'll find out.
Didn't ask.
Yeah. So
Dawn hit me with all you can eat and baseball, and I went, I'm fucking in.
right. So and July 2nd. So
I'm gonna eat a good hot dog that day. I had some good hot dogs yesterday.
I didn't eat. I didn't eat at the Whitecaps game. Their pricing's got so out of control, and it's just really bothering me. And
So for Eric here, because he's in Cincinnati area, 2 tickets to a Cubs Reds game, $80.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that's on average what I'm going to pay at Wrigley.
right, but so 2 to $80.
Yeah.
Times that by 2, it's $160.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for me to go to a professional game than it would be for me to go to a West Michigan Whitecaps 4 top.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Again, when I got hit with $22, I'm like, fuck, I don't coach anymore. I'm in. Let's go.
Right.
I looked at tickets for yesterday because I'm like, ooh, They're playing on Memorial Day. They're playing the Rockies. The Rockies suck. I bet I could get decent tickets. $68 a person. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, thank you.
I went for 22. You hit me with $40. Don and I are in. We're going.
Yeah, for the most part, right? I mean, it's saying, but
Instead, we stayed here. She went to the casino, played $40 of free play, came home with $72. I'm happy.
there we go. So, I'm so glad you're you're over here doing the TikTok.
Oh, tickets
thing.
were free.
Tickets were
Food
free.
was 80.
Gosh, back
How bad is fucking food at a ballpark now?
Whitecaps is $6 for a hot dog.
I paid, I think, 11
For a hot
at
dog.
Wrigley. Yeah.
That's right. You texted me, and it was $13 for a beer and
Yeah.
11 for a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Is
insane.
that fucking ridiculous?
Yep.
And it was not good beer.
No, you had an old style, or yeah,
I did not have an old style,
No.
but old style was one of the options.
Yeah, which
Like I could get a 24-ounce old style for cheaper than I could get a 20-ounce Goose Island.
Mhm.
Fuck you. I'd rather have the better beer.
what insane. You're buying just the one, right?
Yeah, I'm not buying a ton.
$1 each for hot dogs.
$8 each for hot dog.
Oh,
Eight for a fountain pop and 6 for water.
jeez.
Yeah, water's fucking ridiculous now too.
Oh my
Chloe.
gosh, dude. Well, so right. I mean, you go on. I love that they have promo night. $3 beers, $3 dogs, and $3 pops.
Yeah.
But when I look at it, right, it bugs me, but now that same night, so when I sell you $3 beer, $3 dog, $3 pop, the water still stays at like $5 to $7 or whatever it might be, right? And so it's like I get through a few beers, I try to be a responsible human being. Nope. Why would I can get 2 more beers for the same price I can get 1 bottle of water.
So I know we're off on tangent time here.
Yeah.
But let me ask you. So you've done a lug nuts game helping the 501st.
Yep. Oh, they're playing the Whitecaps this year.
I think both times.
don't
I think both are against each other.
Oh, really?
I think so.
The week before? Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of the food last year at Lug Nuts?
Oh, I enjoyed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
They basically cater in from their restaurant.
It was good pizza. It was things like that. Yeah.
I would rather have ballpark food though.
Oh, me too.
You know
Absolutely.
what the Caps do?
Ballpark food?
Concession coupons.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Free item, go get.
Gotcha.
I always get that big fucking thing of chicken, whatever it is, whether it's chicken fingers or chicken chips or whatever fucking chicken
Oh,
they
chicken
have.
fries. Yeah.
Yeah, I will get that.
Mhm.
Are they back to fries?
I don't know.
Because for a while they had chicken chips.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I like the fries better than the chips, but either way, it's like $15 for that fucking thing.
Yep.
You get one, so I get one because it's like a $15 value.
Yeah. No, but I do like the all you can. I think I ate a whole tub of salad last time I went to
Yeah.
that thing, and it was funny. People are looking at me like, "There's the big guy getting the biggest salad."
How many baseballs did you get?
Oh, I don't even remember, like 10. Right? I mean,
You just went out for batting practice.
that was like the great. Like, yeah, I had to work later, but like I got to enjoy by myself the beginning part. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, so
Such a gig jobs.
let's go back to
So
we've had somebody who's near and dear to our heart, Mr. Michael Benson, right? I mean, he
did DoorDash for quite a while.
right just so he can invest
Yeah.
that money into other things. So, we gig jobs can get. I did Uber when it was first kind of out, right?
Yeah.
Because I found out I was having a kid, so like this is 10 years ago, right? And so I was like, hey, a little extra cash, and I could do it. Supposedly I can do it when I was off. So like I worked from 3 a.m. to 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, whatever it would be. I think my wife was working like a 9 to 5 job at that time. So it was like, hey, I have 2 extra hours or 3 hours in between here. Or, I have another type of a job. So I just go kind of do that. And like, I don't remember being rich, but it helped put gas in the tank,
Yeah.
do a bunch of random things. And yeah, it wasn't bad.
Well, Dawn did Shipt for over a year, maybe
Yep.
2.
Yep.
And I mean, for a while, that was her full-time job.
Yeah.
And it made decent money. Again, they get you hooked in because it's pretty good money at the start.
Yeah.
And then they slowly start to siphon off that money as they get more popular and more people are like, oh, this is great. I'm going to go do it.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, it's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
And people that are starting out are like, well, this is great. I can set my own hours, even though I'm making way less than they made a year ago.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. They weren't there a year ago.
Well, and that's, but I mean, you have the supply and demand, right? I mean,
Mhm.
they needed to have a supply of people, right, going to do this stuff, and not everybody was using it at the time, and so now, I mean, every no, every stay-at-home person, right? Oh, hey, I can go do this during my time off. I can
Mm-hmm.
go do this, and um, it kind of works out. But
Well, I know one of the questions that spurred this on was, can gig economy supplant a full-time job?
yeah,
It can, especially if you don't need insurance.
yep,
And again, if our insurance wasn't tied to jobs here, it would be much easier. If we were every other developed nation in the world and just took care of people's health care, it would be easier to do a gig job for a full-time job. But as it stands right now, you either need to buy your insurance or you need to have a spouse that provides it for you. So, like, Dawn was able to do Shipt because I provided the insurance. You have a weird look on your face.
it's me thinking. Sorry,
Okay.
you're good.
So she could do Shipt because I covered the insurance. The same way she can own a business and not have to worry about insurance because I provide the insurance.
Yeah, it's the same way I can try to make my business something successful.
Because your wife provides your insurance.
Right. That's exactly it. People ask me all the time, hey, oh, if you make enough money outside of, your job, well, why don't you go do that? Because they provide my insurance.
Yeah.
Right. Like my wife's doing, like, I'm going to go get insurance like that. What more do you want for an answer? Right. Like, hey, yes, I have enough to live if I don't have to pay insurance, but if I have to pay insurance, I don't have enough to live. Right. Like, let's say it's just kind
It's
of
a
how it
huge
works.
cost.
Um,
Why do you like therapy right now?
it's free.
Would you do therapy if you had to pay for the entire year?
If I could pay for it all up front. Oh, like if I had to continue to pay?
Yeah, for the whole year.
I would do 1 day a week instead of the 2 that I'm doing.
You'd still go weekly.
Maybe.
I do every other.
We'll just like the monster, right? I'll do it until I get pissed off. And like if
Yep.
she were to bill me, every month or whatever, I'd be like, you know what? I'm fucking done. Like, hey, it's not you, it's me. I just can't do this. Or you need to bill me up front and I'm just gonna pay this and then you let me know when you need some more money. But
Yep.
I'm not gonna do this every week, right? Or every month or every whatever. So yeah, that's just kind of how I look at it.
I got a message today from our masseuse.
Yeah, she's back.
Well, she felt so bad about canceling on me. Hey, do you still want to get it? Yeah, I do. I have to find time now.
Right.
Like last week, I had time.
Yep.
Today, I would have had time, but you weren't available. And that's fine. You don't have to be.
I wasn't available.
She wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, I took that spot.
Right. Which is fine.
Say.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we have to find it. I don't know. It's probably not this week. This week's not good for me.
Yep.
Next week might not be either. I don't know yet.
Yep. No, and to say, and that's, and to me, like, right, she's got the ability to start her own business, and I think a gig job can get you. It can be full time. It can also get you into that next bump of, hey, do I, so there's people out there, right? We've had Jesse DeStilva on
Mhm.
quite a bit. Like, hey, get your dream job. How do you? So if you are tired of a boss and do whatever, yes, okay, hey, let's go full time here. It's not going to give you that big whatever, but it has the possibility to get you by, right? And
When we think about gig jobs, we think about things like Shipt or Instacart or Uber Eats, DoorDash, all that shit, right?
yeah,
Would you think of like what Adam the Tent Guy does as a gig job?
I wouldn't. But,
Why?
Mm,
I mean, technically,
I see.
he's paid by each gig.
yeah. I mean, but if he were to create it to have people go set it, the problem is he has a specialty of how to set it up. But like,
He does.
yeah, because I mean, right? Like I look at it, and I wanted to get into that aspect of things. I looked at stocking shelves
Mhm.
as a gig because
Yeah.
they were like, and I was like, great, I enjoy
I did that
this,
once.
right? Oh, I know she gave me, and
Yeah.
the applying for that was a fucking nightmare,
Yeah.
right? Like I had to take a test and do
Yeah.
whatever, and I remember I remember passing or doing whatever, but it was like I don't even think I ended up getting a job because they're like, oh, this store's full or something like that,
Yeah.
and I was like.
Why'd I go through all
Right,
those
you just
hoops?
wasted me all this fucking time for me to, and so I was like, you know what, bite it, right? Like,
So, have you seen the TikTok she sent to you recently? Ish, last day or two.
go on.
So she sent us, you and I both, the same TikTok on luxury bathrooms instead of porta potties.
Oh yeah.
So she's talking to me today about it. I'm like, yeah, Adam does that. And
Yeah,
she goes, really? I said, yeah, we talked to him about that. And she goes, I think if you guys were going to do something, that's what you should do because people would rather go to the bathroom in that than a porta potty. I'm like, yeah, he uses them at weddings and
Yep.
like big
My-
party type stuff.
Yep, my buddy who's, very, very, very well off.
Yeah.
He's hosting a party in August, right?
Okay.
And outside he will have one of those. He'll
Mhm.
have a 2-person trailer or whatever. It's beautiful inside. Yep, and because he doesn't want you inside of his house, right? Look, don't go in my house, right? Like when I go over there as a solo, sure, but for him, he doesn't want. So hey, he'll set it up. Weddings, right?
Yeah.
That's I've
Perfect.
Yep. And say, oh, hey, I'd like to have this barn as my, host or whatever. Oh, we don't have a bathroom. Okay, bring the trailer. People pay for that all the time.
I think that's what we should buy.
Oh gosh, yeah, I've looked into it. But the problem is then I have to haul it and my
Yeah.
time, and sure, time is worth something, but like
No, see, we need to find
I'm at a
somebody that does
comfort-
all of that, and we just handle the money.
I'm a comfort kills right now.
Yeah, that's what I just want to handle the money,
Yep.
and you do the work.
Yep. Let's say, because I was thinking about owning a dumpster company, right? And I have a buddy that'd be willing to drive, but then it's like, all right, what happens when he wants the week off, the day off, the time? I just don't want to, like, sure, the money's great. Looking into the next business is really like everybody and their fucking brother tagged me in this coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a $10,000 coffee shop. Okay.
What's wrong with it is the question.
Well, they're burned out or whatever, right? So
is
like,
that just it? There's got to be more to
you
it.
don't make money and get rid of something.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean,
What's the debt? Did they answer your questions? Because I
They-
saw your questions, and I'm like, these are great questions.
these are the questions everybody should be asking, right? I
Yeah.
looked through and I read and I was like, Jesus, no wonder why these people haven't fucking
Well,
sold.
Dawn sat there yesterday. She's like, "Yeah, I tagged Nick. I sent it to him." She's like, there's got to be something." And I started reading her the questions that you asked, and she goes, "Man, those are great questions." I'm like, "Yeah, Nick asked them."
Right.
She goes, "Did they answer?" I'm like, "Not yet, not to my knowledge."
That's my whole point, right? And like, I have 5 people that have tagged following. Yep, these are the hard hitters. Well, no, again, I've owned businesses fucking most of my adult life.
Yeah.
Like, I know I run a podcast. This is what the fuck I do, right? Like, and so
We should have them on. Ask them, send them a message and say, "Do you want to come on Bucks and Brews and pitch your fucking business to somebody?"
oh, right, and oh wait, we've had this twice and they've backed out.
Why?
Okay, first,
Why did they back out?
right, there's
That's
some-
what I want to
there's
know.
something going on. So that's what, like, okay, so right, if you're gonna sit here
They
and say,
backed out because we have $250,000 in debt. Well, that's why it's 10 grand. Okay, thank you.
right, well, it's like,
We're getting kicked off of our lease and we won't have a place. Okay, well, that's why it's 10 grand. Thank you.
that's what I'm wondering, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, how long is your lease? Oh, we only have 3 more weeks, and they told us we had to, like kind of a thing. So, are you just trying to, And so, honestly, the business. Once my wife told me more about it, it sounded awesome, and it sounds like something I want to get behind. And I will gladly pay 10 grand to own this business. They have to reach out to me. I've reached out to them twice, like once on their Facebook thing and once via Facebook and Messenger to like try to go direct, right?
Mhm.
Because 10 grand, as arrogant as it is, I have it.
Yeah.
I'll piss it away. This year alone, I have spent 10 grand in a fucking casino.
Uh-huh.
I would much rather own a business to watch it fail
Yep.
than take.
Then see your money go away
Right.
on a roulette wheel.
But, so that being said, is like it's shitty to say out loud, right? But that being said,
It
is
makes you feel great about yourself, doesn't it? I know
does.
what that's doing to you right now.
it does. But so I'm looking at this going, okay, like, but parents can bring their kids in, like there's a play place, and like there's.
And you charge the kids to play in the play place.
Do you really?
They do, because I saw a review and they're like, $10 seems like a lot. I think it was $10. Seems like a lot to have your kid play there, but they also have snacks. But the snacks are kind of overpriced because $4 for a Lunchable. I'm thinking to myself, Lunchables are like $2 at the fucking store now.
Yeah.
They're only charging you a 200% markup.
Right. And
Be happy.
so I have to have a cooler on. I have to do like these people don't
Actually,
understand.
that's 100% markup.
Yeah, I said it's 100. But like, and sure. So I went out and bought it when it was on sale, 10 for 10, right?
Right.
But still, even at that, like
They're 7 for 7 now. They don't do 10 for 10 anymore.
I have to have a cooler on. I have to store this thing. And it's not like I can just shut the
Right.
cooler off, But I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to buy this. I asked, hey, do you have an employee? Right. So those that are still listening and watching, like I asked, do you have a P&L, a profit and loss statement? Right. So I want to know.
As a business, they have to.
You have to pay taxes. People don't fucking do that, David.
You're not wrong. They should. I mean, we have a profit and loss. I look at it monthly.
Crap. Let's say it's probably somebody. Sorry, because I love myself. You didn't like my comment for the first time ever in life?
What comment?
or my post.
I have not been on.
I said John 3:16. Man, that's nothing. Ricky gonna hit 320.
Ricky don't care about John hitting 316. Ricky gonna hit 320.
I was like feeling baseball today. I was like, man,
I fucking love Ricky Henderson.
dude, all day. Yeah, I mean,
You know, Austin 316 says I'm gonna whip your ass.
I'm gonna whip your ass. Say that's what life's about, baby. You know, I say the amount of people that don't even ask the right questions, that can't figure out how to do the things the right
Some
way.
of those questions were fucking awful.
Right. Like, and you know, the amount of people tagging everybody, oh, this is the greatest investment in the world.
No, it's not.
Shut the fuck up.
Something's wrong with
Right.
this.
Well, even if it's not, like, this is not the greatest investment. Otherwise, it would have been gone yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
They wouldn't have had two other people bail.
right.
Because
And-
let's face it, when they say it fell through, that means they bailed. They looked at numbers and they said this is not worth it.
or that, you know, they got cold feet and they chose the wrong, like somebody just said,
Something.
hey, I'm interested, let's do it. And they didn't sign the right paperwork. You know, for some stupid reason, I can't seem to find this thing. Maybe they took it down, but yeah, it's a very weird situation. You know, it's a full business, but like, right, I'm just asking, hey, do you have a profit and loss? Do you have or do you have any employees? Are you willing to stay on and train? If so, for how long? Do you have a current lease? Or how long do you have on the lease? Is it triple net lease? And is the real estate itself for sale? Right? Because that's what I want to know. That's a basic you and me can get this started conversation. Otherwise, this conversation isn't going to go anywhere. You know, if you can't answer the basic things, I now know why your business is shutting down, right? Like, again, not trying to be a jerk, but it's yeah, last call for a coffee shop, right? 10
Did
grand.
you find it?
No, it's like kind of, but yeah, so it's just, I don't know, very, 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 very weird to me. Why this place isn't doing more.
Coffee Clubhouse was the name.
Yep. And it's you know, but yeah, so I guess there's a play place for the kids. So I mean, you know, I make this a gig economy. I'll have somebody be babysitters. No new post.
This is on a group. I gotta actually find the page.
Gotcha.
Keep talking.
No, sorry. So thanks for all the likes, guys. I say keep smashing the button. Thanks for all the gifts. We appreciate it. Anyone looking for a turnkey business? No, I'll say there we go. But
There's only 4.
there's only 4 comments on that thing. I think the other one
share though.
I think the other one had to have been well, you know, and another business came out and said, I think it's that one. Geez,
139 comments now.
right?
Here it is.
Yep.
Nick said, do you have a P&L? Any employees? Are you willing to stay on for training? How long is the space rented? How long on the lease? NNN is the real estate for sale. 3 follow-ups. 1, Nick Watkins following, since these are the hard hitters. Number 2, following. Number 3, following. No answer from the company.
Mhm.
My wife said, I spent more than $10K to get mine open. I would want confirmation on the following list. Is the lease transferable?
Yep.
For sure. Am I only buying the business or the business debt as well? Which I would assume you're buying the debt as well. But that's a good question. Why have the other offers bailed? If only 10K stops you from being open, why do you not already have that available in either the business line of credit or assets? What are you not disclosing? And one of the answers was they're not disclosing anything. All of the info is available for serious inquiries after a signed NDA is received. Feel free to email them if interested. Otherwise, I wish you all the success with yours. Nick, you messaged them. Have they gotten back to you?
No.
So that's not necessarily the right answer because you're serious,
Right.
and they haven't answered you.
And you know, this is why we have guests on our podcast.
So, and again, looking at this, I'm looking through these comments here, and they're not answering anyone.
They haven't answered any person, right? And I get that there's 170 comments of a bunch of wasted time. But, if you're sitting here saying last call and you're throwing it out on Facebook like this is how you have to start answering.
Yeah, you need to answer questions.
Otherwise, what you need to do is go hire an agent, right? Which we've had on here, right? People who sell businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like one of the local companies, I don't know, it might be higher up or whatever, like was like, oh, we're on our way to take a look at it. And it's just like, okay, like they're interested, right? I mean,
Mhm.
There's probably a church who's like, hey, we'll have this for our Sunday morning coffee shop. Right?
These are the fucking comments I hate. God's plan is in motion. He will sustain and take care of you. That's not a fucking answer.
It doesn't help, right?
It's great if you have your religion and you believe in your religion, but that doesn't fucking help you.
When are you available for showing, right? That person
2 days ago.
Well, and there's no response, but like even at that, okay, so that person, when are you available for showing? Okay, this is not a fucking rental house, right?
Right.
You want to go look at the business, go walk in at any time, right? Like things you need to know.
Yeah, with the showing I want to know
Mhm.
is show me the financials. And and this person said, can you message over financials?
Yep. And
Somebody liked it, but not the company.
right.
So what is the company doing besides just posting, hey, by the way, I wish I wish somebody would buy this.
Yep. Yeah, and like I have no problem doing this as long as they have, what I think's happening is they couldn't find an employee or something like that, and they're just, as they said, I think what they had said, if you read the whole thing is like, hey, we have 2 kids, medical things going on, and another one on the way.
Here, I can read this. So, final call 10K as is offer. We need help. This is our last ditch effort to pass Coffee Clubhouse to someone new before we have to shut our doors. We will begin full liquidation of our space June 15th, 2025 if an offer isn't accepted and signed for. We're offering everything as is for 10K. Or if you're truly interested, make us an honest offer. You'll need to be prepared to fully take over by June 30th, including covering at least 1 month's rent. If no one steps up, we'll be forced to start closing within 2 weeks. This isn't what we wanted, but we are getting further and further behind as we cannot operate CCH at full capacity. We have 2 full-time jobs, 2 toddlers, both battling health issues, are 6.5 months pregnant, and no bandwidth left to help keep pouring into the business that's no longer sustainable for our family in this season of life. Every day we're open, we fall further behind. We have put every cent we have into the business. The CCH sign alone was $7,000. We are taking a loss of tens of thousands of dollars. The mental weight alone is unbearable. We do have a few parties still scheduled in June. We will honor those. I know things feel scary and uncertain right now, especially for those of you who have parties booked with us. And while it may not help much, I just want to say it's scary and uncertain for us too, far beyond the level of a birthday party location. This is a tough post to write, but if there's anyone out there who's ever dreamed of running a place like this, now's your time to reach out. This is a national level growing industry with so much room to improve and grow, truly the definition of a turnkey business. Okay, that's great. All I'm reading out of this is we don't have the ability to do this anymore, and we have massive amounts of debt.
What I read or what I got out of that was we don't have the ability to do this anymore, and we keep spending money.
Mhm.
Right? I wouldn't say debt. I'm just saying right there. But then there's another thing. Nope, you missed one little part.
The very at bottom.
Yep.
Please share, ask questions. There's still time, but not much. We have spent upwards of 30 hours responding to emails. We have accepted 3 offers, all backed out last minute when it came to signing. Shattered our hearts every time. Please pray. Pray in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up quicker. But at the same time, you sent messages. You
Right.
asked these questions. How much response have you gotten?
None. Zip. Right? Like, and I get okay. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not doing whatever. Right? And I get there's so many. But when you have a person like, and I can't tell you I'm the most qualified person to buy this, right? I'm not saying whatever. But if you have a person like Dawn's post, I would entertain. My post, I would entertain, right? A person that is asking good qualified questions that state, hey, this person knows a little bit of what they're talking about.
Yeah, they know a little bit of business.
Right? Hey, yes, you are actually somewhat serious, right? Sure. Also, I could show up there, right? But like, again, I want to be passive. Let's be very clear about this, right? I don't want to get in this.
They want something from you. You don't necessarily want anything from them.
Right. You know,
And what they want from you is somebody to come in and take over their business. What you want is answer my questions.
right. As I say, if you have employees that are not burned out, that you think are doing great, and they, for you guys, right? Do you have a Chloe? You're burned out. Do you have a Chloe that's got the knowledge of what to do that can get me by through a little bit?
Yeah.
Excellent. 10K, that's all it's going to cost me. And yes, I have money that I have to throw towards this. Great. Like, to me, I'm not burned out yet, right? You are. I'm
Right.
not, right? Like,
You're ready to jump in and do something.
I don't necessarily want to be in a room full of fucking screaming kids all day. I love hanging out with kids for a little bit of a time.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
And then going away.
yep. And then see you. We'll say, I don't have the capacity for whining kids while I'm in the middle of stressing about other stupid stuff, right? So, I guess hey, they need to. You've had three buyers. There's an issue at this point,
Mhm.
right? Like you didn't qualify them correctly, and
If you're serious,
yeah,
talk about why they backed out.
right.
Maybe you don't know. Listen, we had 3 people back out. We know one was a financing issue. They couldn't get enough money scraped together. They didn't have enough time to do this. The other 2, we don't know. They backed out for whatever reason. We're not really sure.
Right.
Cool. At least it gives me some information.
Well, and so I don't, and maybe I don't know exactly what this place is, but it's a coffee clubhouse, so I'm assuming coffee. David, if you ask me where the fuck I'm getting my coffee from, I couldn't tell you. I don't drink coffee. I don't do coffee. I don't
Me?
make coffee. But I know that Ferris is a thing. Hey, are you getting your coffee from Coffee Roasters? Right? Like, I don't know. Right? So I need to know.
This is in Kentwood, 52nd Street. So I know
Yeah.
where this is. This is, where Bailey's Grove is, down by East Paris and 52nd?
No.
This is down by East Paris and 52nd. It's a fairly rich area.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I looked it up yesterday and now I do remember.
oh yeah. Say I know this building, but right. I mean, how much is that lease going to cost me?
I can't imagine it's cheap.
Right? Like that. Say. Oh yeah. Say.
So right here.
Yep.
This is East Paris.
Oh yeah. Say. And so but again, you're not answering the right questions. You're not doing the right thing. Hey, again, in David, I had somebody try to buy my property, right? They backed out. Why? My feeling is that they had another house. Why? How do I know this? Because my Google review on the company that did the inspection said, "Oh, they used us to buy their next house." You don't get to buy a house that fucking quick. Like that's not how life works.
Right.
If you're committed to one, you don't do that.
Right.
Um,
They found something else they wanted instead.
right. They said, "Hey, we're going to put this under contract. Worst case scenario, we'll get you out of it." And then they just did 2 inspections. That's all they. Again, when my response is the pool pump hadn't even been started, and you're putting that in your inspection is the pool pump condition. The fuck you like? Oh, maybe you fix things. That's what their response. Maybe you fix things, and good for you for the next person. Good. Show me your fucking video. Let's show proof of how fucking dumb you are, right? Like, because if you started my pool pump, oh, now I'm gonna get you, bud. Like now you're gonna pay for my fucking pool pump because you burned the fucking motor up, right? Granted, I started it, fired right up, did all the things it was supposed to do. So maybe you were just like, what do you mean condition?
Yeah.
Right. Like, what do you mean? Right. That type of a thing. But so back to gig economy.
That was a long tangent.
For-
It was a good one though.
It was. It's so maybe we make this about buying a business, and you could buy that
Gig
business,
economy and buying a business.
but you could run that business while doing a gig economy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So again, now you're door dashing. You're going to be door dashing, or you can Uber. I don't know if there's any food, but like DoorDash all your coffees to the place, right? Figure out something. There's a way to make money off of this. So,
Well, again, it's like when I asked, would you consider Adam a gig job? And you're like, no, I wouldn't because of these reasons. But at the same time, it kind of is a gig job.
yeah, I mean, he has to get the gig, right? I mean, they
It depends on your definition of gig.
right. Well, and they call it a gig for bands and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you're doing a gig, but for Adam, right? He's a full business, and yeah, I guess each individual thing, but I guess when I say a gig job, it'd be something you can take and turn down. He can't really turn down, his business has to continue to go. So
They do have food.
yeah. Oh shoot, they have real food.
Real food.
Look at that. It's saying
Breakfast sandwich,
how
egg
much-
bites, bacon. $2 for bacon.
3 sausage links for $2.75, And honestly, it looks like fancy sausage. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like homemade, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, egg bites and all that. Yeah. So this place looks pretty all right. So something's weird, right? I wish we could have them on, talk about it. Let's get them to sell the property, right? Coffee. Look at okay. We talk about coffee prices and things like that. Cold brew,
6 to
7.75,
7.75. Yeah.
right? So small and large, right? That's all you offer. Um, I don't know what a refresher is. Like I don't.
Lemonade over ice blend with fruit topping mix.
I mean, um, they say, hey, this company's. It's funny how they sell it, and they say, oh, it's going to grow, and it's such a big thing. But okay, hey, if this place was that profitable, and again, we go back to the comments, right? People saying this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. First of all, if it was, you'd fucking own it, right? Second of all, like this is what an entrepreneur does, right? They pour their heart and soul into something, and shit comes up,
You know what George Carlin used to say about sliced bread?
No.
You have a loaf of bread, you have a knife, slice the fucking thing and move on with your life.
But you have to have a bread knife. That way it doesn't squish it all down.
True. I mean, you could cut it with any knife, but it's better if it doesn't squish it all down.
I agree. But I say, do you think that gig economy could be an entire economy?
Again, I think in the United States, there's certain stipulations. You have to have access to healthcare because everybody needs healthcare here.
Mhm.
So could you do a gig economy and make that a full-time job? Yes. Could my wife? Sure.
Mhm.
Because your spouses have insurance covered.
Yeah.
Could, somebody that's extremely healthy and maybe doesn't need as much insurance? Sure.
But what happens when they get in the car? I don't know if that's car, right? But like,
Yeah.
I say all these types of things.
Things happen. Things go sideways. Again, it's coming up in my memories right now. 4 years ago, I tried to die.
What would you think? Would you think that we are a gig economy, that we're doing gig jobs when we do 3D print stuff? Because we're doing.
To me, that's kind of a gig type job.
It is, right? Absolutely.
It's extra money.
Yep. I say because it's not a normal job.
No.
Right? It's not, I have a problem with. I'm dealing with it as a mental struggle right now.
Okay. Talk more.
I make really decent money when I do real estate, right? When I flip houses,
Mhm.
when I do things. I am chasing fucking $3
Mhm.
for a 3D print. I just bought a bunch of gumball machines, right?
Yeah.
To make a thought process in my head become a thing, and right, like I'm putting time and effort into something I can't guarantee. And at the absolute most, David, let's figure this out. I'm going to sell each small capsule for $1.
Yeah.
Let's go with I bought big machines too. So for $5, maybe like you did with the eggs, I mean $3. I don't know. I'm gonna get, and then I have, so if I can get it to work or whatever, I have the so you can sell stickers. Mind you, I buy 50 stickers. It used to be $1 off Temu. Now it's gonna cost more, but let's go with 50 stickers at 50 cents a piece, right? And if I sell them all, which I will never do in one setting, right? So 50 cents times 50 stickers is $25
Uh-huh.
minus the $1. So I made $24.
Mhm.
That's if the machine doesn't break, if anything. So David, I am putting in hours and money of effort
To make $24.
to make 24, like, yep, right. I mean, sure. Okay. So my daughter last year did a young entrepreneur, and I donated everything to her. She got to do all of it.
Mhm.
I don't know the real number. I had a buddy throw her like $50 fucking dollars, and he took a keychain.
Yeah.
Right. Because he's a fucking dumbass. I hope he's listening.
Is that Jeremiah?
Yeah, it is. I
I
love
knew
it to
it.
pieces, but like, right.
You know how much I bought from your daughter?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Why?
Because you can
I can make all that shit.
Yeah.
I came and supported.
Yeah.
I told people to buy shit.
But so she made, so in the day, she made I think $300 if I remember correct, right? And
And how much did you lose? Ballpark.
so half of it. I mean, right? Let's just assume I lost half, right? So $150 is what my loss was.
Yep.
This year I told her, I was like, hey, if you sell again, you're giving me half to cover
Cost.
the filament cost, because I'm not going to go each roll. I'm not going to do whatever, right? I was like, you're going to get half, and we're going to call it a wash, right? If I come out 5 cents ahead, if I come out $5 behind, I don't really care, but I know that the cost of my filaments, and she did nothing. She went and got to run around with her friends. I want to teach her the right way, not necessarily just to hand it
If
to her.
I were her,
Yep.
I'd say, Dad, I want to buy 3 rolls of filament.
Yep.
And I keep all of it.
Yep. If right, and so she has to learn those words. But the problem is so you say that, but the amount of time that she's a kid that she would have to do this. So okay, so give me the 3 colors that you're buying.
I would buy 2-tone colors.
Okay.
And let's say they're $20 a piece. So I'd buy like the pink and blue.
Yep.
Because pink and blue is pretty good. I'd
Sure.
probably buy, let's say, purple and green. I don't know.
Sure.
And then maybe a solid color, let's say like teal.
Okay.
So I'd go with those 3 colors.
Sure. She really wants to build, and she loves them. The possums.
Yeah.
Cool. So
That's
what
like 4 colors.
What am I building? What am I building that out of?
Out of that, I'd probably do 1 color and use the 2-tone.
Okay. And so and
Now, would as many people buy it as they would with pink and black and white and gray?
Right.
No.
frogs, right? Turtles, right? I mean, you might have said green, but still,
Yeah.
because I actually am using the green white for my little turtles, because, yeah, but that's the whole point is right. She wants to build all of these different things, especially this year. Last year, I mean, yeah, because we did a lot of the cones.
How'd you sell axolotls? How were they selling wise?
$5.
You sell shit out of them?
She sold out of everything.
So I would do axolotls in those 3 colors.
Yep.
I would do cones in those 3 colors.
Yep.
I would do probably 2 or 3 more flexing animals the balloon animals I would do. I would do balloon animals in those 3 colors.
Yep.
Things that would be fun and sell. I would do Stanley Cups in those colors.
Yep.
The keychains.
Oh yeah.
And that's probably what I would
Start with.
Yeah, I would go with those 4 different things in 3 colors.
Yep.
And let's see how much I sell. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Well, now that you're older, I don't think as a kid.
No, as a kid, I never would have thought of that.
Right. But and again, now she has this huge thing. She gets all the ability to access everything.
And I mean, again, if she wants to sit there and go, with the rest of the stuff, Dad, I'll give you half.
Yeah.
That's something to do. I'll buy. She just buys 1. I'll buy 1 thing of filament at $20.
Yep.
But I'm
only building the.
I get to keep all of that. So I do cones. I do maybe
Balloons.
another fidget toy, the balloon animals, and axolotls.
Yep.
I do those 4 things.
Yep.
And I would print the shit out of that 1 roll because you're at $20 with that 1 roll.
Yep.
And let's say you sell everything out of that 1 roll. Let's say you do the whole fucking roll.
Mhm.
You could probably make $400 out of that roll.
Maybe I say if she sold things at your prices,
I think
I let her price her own stuff.
I think if she even at decent prices.
Yeah.
I mean, $5 for an axle is cheap.
Yeah.
I sell them for 8.
Yeah.
And I sell them all day long at 8.
Yeah. But again, also she has one shot, one opportunity, right?
Right.
I guess there was another entrepreneur night somewhere that I just found out about and it passed last weekend. Somebody was like, we were here and there was young entrepreneur night. And I was like, damn, I wish I would have known, right?
But again, we're going to do 3 more events with 2 guys?
Hoping, right? I haven't heard. That's they're saying yes. I'm hoping.
So I'll get a hold of Amy at some point.
Yeah.
But let's say we do that. She could always go, hey, Dad, I have these. Can I sell these there?
Yep, absolutely, right. And we'd sell them for her,
Yeah.
right? I mean, and give her
And I mean, if we're crossing stuff, I'll just take my shit out. I got other shit to sell.
right, and that's exactly it. But I say she just needs to, but she needs to do that. She needs to set up. She needs to take these things. She is kind of helping me a little bit with these gumball machines.
Yeah.
Kind of. Hey, get my drill, do this. She had to take all the stupid. She's like, I'm gonna go try to sell all the because it came with a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And she's like, I'm gonna go sell them for 25 cents a piece. Right? Came out of 75-cent fucking machine. I was like, I don't give a shit. Hey, just try to
You
give.
didn't buy it for the toys.
No, I bought it so I could put 3D prints into
Yeah.
it and then try to sell it. Now that might be changing. I might just sell the units and then just buy a few gumball machines. Because of so that's a me thing to figure out and all that. But I mean, I have a buddy who for gig economy, right? You can get hired to put things together.
Yeah.
So he bought he moved into a new house, and he's like, dude, I don't want to put this fucking uh, coffee table together. I don't want to put the beds together. So he hired somebody
Mhm.
at $75 an hour or whatever, $50 an hour, and it was off of a gig site type thing. And yeah, they come in, they assemble everything, and they get paid for their, hey, if you buy a grill, yep, somebody will come assemble it.
Northern Heritage, we talked to him about doing that for Christmas.
Yep.
You put the shit together for them because they don't want to.
Yeah, and I think it's a great thing.
There was an episode on Big Bang where they paid somebody to stand in a fucking line for them.
Oh, there's people, yes, and that's
You don't want to stand in a line? I'll pay you $20 an hour to stand in the line for me.
yep. Well, because right, you want that iPhone, or you want that,
Yeah. But you don't want to stand in line.
yep, you want the tickets for something that's
Yeah.
in person only. Yeah, I say. Because why? I mean, A, you're probably making, you're either A, making more than that an hour, B, you don't have the ability to take that time off and to go get it, but you want to go to that thing, right? Like, there's so many opportunities and things like that.
There was
So,
a guy at Motor City that his line was 3.5 hours long.
Mhm.
If you want that autograph,
Mhm.
are you willing to pay somebody else to stand there for 3.5 hours?
yeah.
Or do you want to just stand there for 3.5 hours and do absolutely nothing else?
Well, I used to do that. I used to do it for Black Friday because I
Mhm.
was poor. And one year there was so Orange County Choppers was a big thing, right?
Yep.
And they had an Orange County Chopper bicycle, right? It was a whole chopper. I mean, David, when I tell you it's a full size, thing. Well, it was on sale for $25. So I mean, I got there, 8 o'clock at night. It wasn't going on until sale till 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever it might have been, 6. I'm exhausted. And so I was like, all right, so somebody walks up to me, hey, I'll give you 200 bucks for your spot in line. And I was like, hell yeah. And they're like, oh, if you sell your spot, we'll kick you out of the store and blah, blah, blah. So I told them, I was like, hey, tell you what, I'm going to stay here. I can't sell my spot, but you're going to pay me $225 for the bike. Okay. I was like, great. And so I paid for the bike. I had to walk my fat ass up there with my one bike, do that, went outside, helped them load it into the car, and got me $225.
Yeah.
Cool. And funny thing is, I actually turned around and went to Walmart, and they price match back. They did, and they had a
Back
bike
then.
there, and I was like, hey, I have this thing. You guys price match. And I walked it up, and somebody goes, oh, they price match? I'll give you $100 for it. And I was like, deal. So I gave them my thing paper that said they'll price match, and I got another $100 because I grabbed it off the shelf.
Right.
It's a great Christmas for me.
Yeah.
I got $300 from standing in line.
Yeah.
So just that kind of a thing. Like, yes, you can make money doing. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine. Just post, and so we'll talk about that. One other great place to find gig jobs is Facebook. So
Oh yeah.
I have Gig It Done Kent County, Gig It Done Ottawa County, gig, but I had a buddy of mine that pulled a bunch of bushes for Memorial Day weekend, right? Because he's, that go-getter that does all that. And then he posted a picture of it in front of his house or whatever. And he's like, hey, $100 for somebody to come take all this stuff and get rid of it. Shit. If my truck was, I mean, I did it during
Yeah.
COVID. If I went and, hell yeah, $100, I'll throw that. I'll throw your bushes in the back of my truck and get rid of it. That's no big deal for me. So, yeah, find gig jobs. Go, you'll be just fine. The problem is I don't believe that corporations will allow it to happen. Right.
Right.
Yeah, I think robotics will come in and start building things a little bit and all that. But, yeah, I don't think stocking, so that'll be, it's already gig. It's just a matter of what gets stocked and what doesn't. We have we've taken 10 cashiers or 14 cashiers and turned it into one because you have one person just doing that. Yeah, really, we can make this entire economy an entire gig economy.
So this is going to be after your heart.
Mhm.
One of our Pops and Pennies listeners is now old enough to work.
Holy
'Cause
cow.
they're almost 15.
Almost 15. Okay.
So we were short staffed on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I called Christy and I said, hey, would Ethan be willing to come in and work at the business? I got some yard work for him to do at the house, and then he can come work all day break room.
Yep.
She's like, he would love that because he loves us anyways. So we had him come in because we were short staffed. We had people that needed the day off for different reasons.
Sure.
And one of our regular employees who has been on this show is like, well, why aren't you asking me to work? And Dawn goes, because you can't get along with so-and-so. And until you guys can get along, you don't get to work together. And he goes, well, money's a motivator. And Jordan looks at him and goes, shouldn't have money been a motivator this entire time?
Right. Um,
My daughter's calling.
Yep.
Me.
ring, ring.
Yes. Ring, ring.
Um,
We'll probably be off of this soon, but
Yeah.
tell her I'll call her in 10.
So yeah,
Find
and
her
that's
now.
and money should have been a motivator the whole time, right?
Yeah.
And again, like y- y- you're not like those two can't get along. It's not that you've put them in the position to where you're setting them up for failure, right?
Correct.
They're the ones choosing this, and
They don't want to get along.
right,
And one of them's gotten a lot better with that, and the other one obviously hasn't. And part of the problem I have with this, he's young,
yep,
but he'll go clean a room, won't check to see if packages need to be built, just comes up to the front, doesn't check to see if safety stuff needs to be cleaned, just come sit down, hop on the phone.
Mhm.
That's not this. You need to be better. So I had an almost 15-year-old in here on Saturday.
Mhm.
We were busy as shit.
yeah. But you and I both know first day on the job, you're gung ho.
He was gung ho.
Yeah. What can I do? What can I do?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Barely when we had downtime, he was crawling out of his skin because he's got major ADHD too.
Yeah.
So he wants to be doing things.
Yep.
Teach me this, teach me that.
Mhm.
So now I get to have a conversation this weekend and go, how come a 14-year-old's outworking you?
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Because it's taken for granted, right? And
It is.
it always will be, right?
But again, if you want certain things, you have to be willing to do certain things. So like Nick, I haven't worked hard here in over a year.
Yeah.
Because we have enough staff that I don't have to work hard here.
Yep.
Saturday, we didn't have the staff. So the first 2 hours, all I did, I checked people in. I did safety. I went and cleaned a room. I got done cleaning the room. I came out. I said goodbye to the people. I checked new people in. I did safety. I went and cleaned a room. I came out and I said goodbye to people for 2 hours straight. That's all I did.
Yep.
I was running my ass off and sweaty. And then we started to get a little slower, and I didn't have to do quite as much running. And by the end of the night, I was sitting on my ass.
Yeah.
Because I'm an owner and I get to do that.
Well, it's not, so you can't say that because I personally disagree. As an owner, you have the ability, but that doesn't teach the next person to do the thing, right? Yes, you are an owner, but you're an unpaid owner.
I'm an
right?
unpaid owner, so I get to do that.
Dawn, she's going to work and she should. And
Yeah, Dawn works her ass off.
so we look at the example is Tommy Brand for anybody
Yeah.
that's local in my area, right?
Tommy works his ass off, or did.
He used to, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, he's bussing tables. He's doing things.
He's doing dishes.
right? Like he did all the low jobs because he always said, "Hey, if you want everybody else to work the way you do, you have to set the example to have them
Absolutely.
do that, right?" And sure, yeah, but he's getting paid because he's taking a draw from the company. Like,
100%.
and you're honest with these guys. Hey, look, I don't take a draw. I don't make any money. Yes, it comes into the household, but like you are not
Well, somebody said to me at one point, they're like, yeah, I got to buy some 3D stuff. I'm like, great, that's how I get paid.
right.
So they bought a dragon. Cool. I got paid because you bought a dragon.
Yep.
Well, you're an owner. You don't. No, I don't take a salary from here. I come in, I work for fucking free.
Yep.
And there are people that sit there and go, well, Dawn gets paid, so you get paid. No, motherfuckers, I don't get paid. She gets paid.
Well-
She doesn't get paid from my main job either. I
Right.
get paid.
Well, and
She
that's
benefits.
she benefit, right? And yes, okay. Is it our money? 100%
Mhm.
sure, it's our money. But
Thanks for the follows.
at the end of the day, if Dawn goes and buys coffee, do you get to drink that coffee?
No,
Whose money does that come from?
ours.
Like, right? Like, right, my wife has her own money. I have my own money. Like, yes, if I need $1, she has it. If she needs $1, I have it. Right? Like, it goes vice versa. But at the end of the day, if it's my money, I get to choose what I do with my money when I
100%.
do it. You don't get to choose what Dawn spends. Anything above what you get for normal bills on things, right? Like it's just how it works, right?
Well, and she will sit there and say, well, you always want to know what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to know because I'm the one paying the bills.
Right.
I don't necessarily give a fuck. So she spent like $200 at Ninja the other day.
I don't know what that is.
You do. Ninja makes the
Bullet
well, it's like that, but it's the big mixers
and
and
the fruit blenders and
yeah,
things,
that's that type of shit. Well, they also have that slushy machine that we bought.
okay,
Now they have this electric griddle that's really fucking nice.
sure.
And she's like, I need a new griddle. I want that one. I'm like, cool. Like 2 weeks later, I see a $200 charge for Ninja because they had the griddle back in stock and she wants the griddle. Fine.
There's a Ninja store
I mean, they sell shit online.
online. Okay,
Yeah. It's Shark Ninja, so they own both Shark and Ninja. But I mean, they're also a good company. They stand behind their shit. If something breaks, they just send you new shit.
nice. Okay,
So I mean, we have like the Ninja Creamy, which does ice cream, turn shit into ice cream.
Yeah.
That's broken like twice. They just send us new shit. It's great.
Nice.
So they stand behind their products. So I said to her, I'm like, hey, I just saw a $200. I'm guessing 200, mind you. I know it was over 100. I saw $200 charge for Ninja. What was that? I told you I was going to buy that. I'm like, you told me at some point you were buying that. You didn't tell me you bought it.
Right.
Well, do you have a problem? No, I don't have a problem. Just give me an idea of, hey, I'm going to do this. That way I know.
Yep.
Now I know that, hey, there's $200 charge coming through for Ninja, and this is what it is.
Yep.
Because again, I need to look at this and say, yes, this is a valid purchase. This really happened.
Yep. Right, and that's exactly. I mean, because there's times where I mean, just the other day I looked at my account and I was like, it was $11 or something cents, and I was like, I did not fucking spend that. And so I went back, and I was like, all right, it definitely wasn't me. And then I was like, oh, okay, like, oh, I do remember this.
Mhm.
I used it for something else. So
I had one a week ago for Chime, $625, let's say.
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yep.
So I asked Dawn, she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I start digging, find out it's care payment, which is a medical bill.
Yep.
Now they're coming across as Chime because they use Chime to process it. Well, I didn't fucking, and of course I'm sitting here going, I didn't spend $625. What the fuck is this? And when I found out, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll know next time.
Yep.
So I know next time. But again, I scrutinize those purchases because I got to make sure I actually made that.
Oh yeah, because it's and yes, okay, but scammers, right? They'll take $1.37 and then they'll take $1.50,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden they're at
$500.
right? Because I had one. PayPal did it to me. That's what that happened. I was in my account. I was in my business account, and all of a sudden,
Time out. Change
Yeah.
time. Your beard would make a great wig.
yeah, actually, that's not allowed. Beard hair is too coarse.
I can see that.
They won't donate. They won't allow it. So, for this person looking or listening or doing whatever, to get me to take the beard all the way down to low, it's $500. I will cut it off, and we are donating the beard to Beards for Balls. And yep, so it's beard for balls. So what they do is the money goes towards like prostate cancer or something like that. And then they actually what beard oil or beard hair is good for is oil spill cleanups.
So what I thought you were going to say with beards for balls was they're going to take your beard hair and give you ball hair.
Yeah, so that'd be great though. But yeah, so PayPal, right? PayPal had made it so that way I made an $830 payment or whatever it might have been to a contractor. Well, they double took. And so I hit him up and I was like, hey, looks like I paid you twice, like blah, blah, blah. And he's like, nope, not showing on my end. I went back to whatever. And so it's just, say they all but my bank. Oh yeah, hey, great. We'll just give it right back, $810. Like we'll give it back to you. And so I don't know. If you don't pay attention, I would have been out 800 something bucks or whatever. It's like that's stupid. So just kind of a frustration.
So what did you want to hit towards the end here on gig economy that we haven't touched on already?
I say one thing I like is you get to work for yourself.
Mhm.
So if you're thinking about it, just try it. Worst case scenario, you fire yourself, right? Like you don't have to take a job. They don't actually fire you that I know of, and you're just
I mean, if you break rules, they'll fire you.
fire you. But I'm saying if you don't want to work,
Yeah, they're
you
not going to
don't
go, well, you didn't work this week. You're fired.
right. Hey, you haven't showed up, and sure, after a month they might have you like
Deactivate you.
yeah,
Yeah.
like right, and so like, hey, you just got to send a new code or something like that. But like, really, at the end of the day, just give it a shot. Try something new.
Everybody wants to work for themselves because you answer to yourself.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you always have to answer to something because, like, right, Uber, you have to have certain specifications. You have to do things. As much as I love talking to people, there's also a part of Uber that I absolutely hate. Like, I don't want the fact that you're an introvert to affect my rating because I want to talk or do whatever, right? Like, it just kind of bothers
See, and
me.
that's nothing I would ever mark somebody down for.
But there's people that do that
Yeah,
shit.
if
right?
you want to talk, you can talk to me. That's great.
Right.
I may or may not engage back. I
Which-
probably will because I'm polite.
Right. Also, but I think back then my rating was perfectly fine that I know of, right? But it's just like, I don't know. I mean, and you get stupid people to make stupid comments about things that you care about that they don't, right? And so it's just, so not everything's for everybody. Like, also, if you're, hey, and I am a firm believer, these amount of people that are doing these gig jobs that get tips, that are bitching about tips, like, it's not. you're your own business. Like if you want to make more money, go fucking open your own side of it and say, hey, this is how much it's going to cost. See how it works out for you, right?
Yeah.
You're getting this. You're not a job. You're a business owner. You pay taxes. They're not paying you 10. Like you are 1099, right? Stop looking at it as, hey, this is my job. No, this is your business, right? Figure out how to do it the best.
A
Right?
lot of people look at it and they're like, well, they don't pay enough money without the tips.
Yeah.
Then don't do it.
And don't do it, right? Like, don't do if you
You have to look at the bare minimum and go, is the bare minimum enough for me?
right.
And if it's not, then you don't take that gig.
Yep. And but as always, guys, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family.
We love a night when we can do a twofer. We did a twofer tonight.
Yeah.
For those of you that are live with us, for those of you that are not live, you'll hear these on different days, and different weeks maybe.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining, and we will be with you guys again next week. I think we have another guest, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we do.
You've dialed in.
To Box and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use.
smarts of these stuff.
Cause they know the
And
brews.
they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, cause shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
brews.
and brews.
Brews.
Bucks and brews.